In this video, we'll go through the changes in CoPilot 4.4.4, starting with the installation. First, download the zip file for your build and then extract it to your Downloads folder. The file will contain two installers, one for Log Inspector and one for the remainder of the CoPilot for ALM tools. To install CoPilot for ALM, right-click on the CoPilot ALM admin installer and go through the wizard. The wizard will first prompt you for the license agreement, then it will prompt you for the location, and then it'll prompt you for your admin credentials if you don't have local admin rights. Note that you will need to make sure you have the prerequisites, specifically .NET 9.0.4 and WebView 2.0. Now with it installed, let's register our ALM client-side components. To register the ALM client-side components, use ALM Client Launcher and enter in the URL as shown. This will require local admin rights to install these components. And now the client components have been successfully registered. The first change you'll notice is the removal of the Launchpad application. This has been replaced by an application called Client Configuration. This is where you install your license keys and define your connections. To install the license key, download your license key file and then launch the Client Configuration tool and apply the license key as shown. To define your ALM connection, simply click on the ALM Connections tab and enter in the URL and the credentials for your ALM server. Here we're defining a connection to our ALM server. We'll enter in the URL and the project admin credentials, and then we will use the features to verify the connectivity and the authentication to the server. Now that we've confirmed connectivity and authentication to our ALM project and server, we can proceed to use the applications. To use the applications, simply launch the Start menu and you'll see the icons under your recommended applications, or go to the Start menu and look for the CoPilot for ALM folder and launch the applications directly from there. Here we're seeing the changes to the splash screen on the project customization window, and we can confirm that we are able to access this project as before. One of the small changes we've made is removal of the site administration parameters for CoPilot for ALM. To install Log Inspector, run the Log Inspector installer as administrator. There are minor changes and fixes to Log Inspector. The first change is the Start screen. You'll notice that there is no remote agent field, only local path access. So you'll have to install this on your server if your log files are on the server. Choose the Start folder. That can be the root of your ALM directory, and then click on the Inspect directory. Log Inspector will scan the directory for files it recognizes, and which you can open the selected log files as you had done before. One of the fixes in this version is the fix for the date format to include the correct year when scanning the QC client and SA logs. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, email us at support@machinedata.com.